Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Disco Elysium, where we are gonna check out what is Klage's surprise after the clusterfuck that was last episode. Curious.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These.
Okay, nope, we've already seen all this. I didn't say anything about the red string, though, which is odd.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Did I pick the lock?
You see a heavy steel door with a... You see...
There must be a key somewhere. Probably.
You
What?
see...
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling. It's not too important. We can get in.
Where the fuck is the key?
The machine is...
Inspect the window, okay. Let's run since we got shot in the ass.
This window is pristine, at least on the inside. A red thread has been taped to the glass using adhesive tape. It trembles ever so slightly in the cold wind.
This is Balistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
The golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed. A two-hearted spider.
What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain. The red thread bisecting the room shows the trajectory of the bullet.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Where does the thread lead?
Maybe if you extrapolate all possible points of origin first, the thread will make sense. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization. Ruby ruled this out vehemently. The shot would have been heard from downstairs, where no one heard it. The likelihood of A prime has fallen drastically. You may be looking for a sniper. The shot had to come from a greater distance, beyond A prime. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Sure, why the fuck not?
You would need a map for that. A map of Martinez.
Where the fuck do I get a map? Because I've gone the entire game without getting one.
The bookstore. They have maps. You're thinking, what if the shot didn't come from the roof, right?
Yep.
Good. We should come back with a map and compare the landscape to the radius of the shot.
Okay, let's go to the bookstore. Of course you get maps at the bookstore. Why didn't I think of that, like, 60 episodes ago? Can I actually run? Will I actually take damage?
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
Thank you, big improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire. I give credit where credit is due, and that, sir, was an honest effort. I was watching until it went down. Crawled inside then. Bullets started flying. Anyway.
He really wants you to realize that he was also on the balcony looking by, in the danger zone, so to say.
I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not. It just felt I needed to specify that.
Where'd everyone go?
Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business.
What happened to the man in sunglasses?
I don't remember everyone who comes here, and many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad.
When it happened, you were right out there on the balcony.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. That's because I'm a badass.
Sure.
It really took courage. Don't pick at him.
Yeah, you are a badass.
Yeah, I don't know. Clients were panicking. And also, I guess I sort of found out that I don't give a shit if I die.
Wow, God. Very, very deep.
He means it. It's not just boasting. It's something he discovered about himself, stepping onto that balcony.
Thanks, Scott.
No problem.
I'll be... Fuck, I did not want to skip that, but... Let's be nice to God. He is letting us stay here for free. We did take a bullet for this place, though.
Seeing you approach, the bruised man raises his beer can in welcome.
Oh, it's you. Didn't think we'd see you walking anytime soon. Elaine, look. It's the cowardly cop.
The cop I stood in between you fucks.
Huh? What?
Our condolences for your losses.
Any idea what happened to Claudia?
Damn songbird of misery, that one.
And do you have any information on this songbird of misery?
God said she took off sometime before the firefight. That's all. Trying to remember if there was anything. Oh yeah, he said she seemed to be in a real hurry.
She's gone. Face it.
The fuck's up with Elaine?
Does he look like he's okay?
He does not. His unshaven face is almost grey, and he reeks of piss, sweat, and booze. While still alive, he has abandoned his own body to decomposition.
How badly was he hurt?
He wasn't. That's the thing. Titus, Theo, Dennis, Angie, they're all gone. But he got away without a scratch.
There's nothing left. Nothing.
He has lost the will to live. It's survivor's guilt. He feels like he should have died with the others. He may kill himself if he doesn't find a new purpose, or else go on in this way. Not dead, but not really living either.
Yeah, shit stuff, but you need to get off your ass and finish this.
What?
Colonel, Wild Pines, all the people responsible for the deaths of your friends. You're just going to leave it like that?
Sons of bitches.
Was this really the best idea? I guess you may have prolonged his existence a bit, if he can still remember this when he sobers up.
If you think this will keep him from offing himself, I'll make sure to remind him. So far, I've just been pouring whiskey in him to keep him sedated.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys?
Titus is fucking dead.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys? Look around you, man. This shit is done. There are no more Hardy Boys.
Just gonna go back to hauling containers?
No, man. I don't know. I guess the Union will still be policing the neighborhood, but who's gonna do it now?
You are, Eugene.
Me? No, man. I'm not a leader. You know, Titus only recruited me because I play the guitar. Said the team could use the morale boost.
If any of them had leadership capacity beside Titus, it's him. Keep encouraging him.
Yeah, you can do it.
What? Fuck no. If I'd stay, we'd keep the name to honor Titus.
Eugene Hardy doesn't sound a band either.
Man, you have no idea how this works, do you? But yes, if I don't stick around, then it's all over. So I guess I sort of have to now.
He's not a drinker. Another good thing about him.
Yeah, man. You know, you got this.
I haven't got shit, Al.
There's something there. A germ of determination. He knows he has no choice but to rise to the occasion.
You can do it, kid. What's the worst that can happen?
This is not completely ludicrous. Him and Titus were the only detectives of the bunch. Titus more, but Eugene at least knew how to think alone.
Take care.
Yeah, you too. It's a rough world out there. It's not easy being a cop. We were too hard on you.
Be nice to the cops.
Both
Fuck's
of you.
sake.
We shouldn't have fucked with you like we did. You got between us and a lot of bullets in that fight. Matinees owes you one.
That's kind of you to say. Take care of your friend, okay?
I will. You take care of yours.
A sharp pain shoots up your side and into your stomach. You must not look too good. Luckily, it passes.
Hi again, gendarme.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy, all about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
Okay, we got another level in composure.
Bye-bye, gendarme. Hi again, gendarme.
Okay,
Bye-bye,
just spent the skill point in composure. Fuck's sake. Off to the fucking...
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Skull.
It's like Cindy finally found the words for her masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
Smell heavy fuel oil.
And blood. Some of it is even yours.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
I mean, that would be pretty fucking right.
The fuel oil catches fire immediately with an ominous hiss. A bright orange flash across the surface of the letters. Black smoke rises from the burning message.
That looks fucking awesome. Disco Elysium.
The lieutenant has taken a small step back. He looks at your face illuminated by the flames and nods silently. Then the fire falters. The flames warmed him too. Not at all in a bad way.
Time to crack this case. Let's really have a close look at that window in Classia's room.
Slowly, the flames subside, the fuel burning out. The air still smells of mazout and springtime.
That was fucking awesome. Now to buy a map.
Oh my god! Things have gotten out of hand! I thought the psychic stuff was bad, but the crime! It's even worse! I haven't been able to come to work for 3 days. The shop has been locked. No sales, gangbangers running around, shooting everyone. I know I shouldn't have bought a shop in this ghetto.
I'm the one who got shot.
Oh my god! Even the police can't take care of all of this. Just look at that limp. Someone should do something about this.
Ah, fucking Tori.
Maybe I should close the bookstore and open a psychic studio. Yes,
Brilliant
it
idea.
makes sense. Crime is the sixth element, you see. The darkest element. I could teach people to protect themselves against bad energies and to fight crime.
This is even worse than the bookstore in Martinez.
No need to be modest, good officer. You've convinced me.
Oh,
It is
for
a great
fuck's sake.
idea. Thank you for the inspiration.
No, please don't. I am begging you. Just don't.
In the meantime, do buy the books. As many as you can. They won't be here for much longer. Is there anything else I can help you with?
How's the kid going at least?
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Nothing new there.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere. This is entirely, completely you. You have found the right books.
Fuck yeah, more Heimdall.
Mountains of it. Heroic quantities of Hyundai. Roy's puny shirt is nothing compared to the real deal. Rows and rows of Hyundai men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyundai and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyundai, Return to Hyundai. And the solipsistic Man from Hyundai and the Hyundai Man. Maybe 100. Man from Hyundai and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Hyundai and the false god. Man from Hyundai and the scorched earth. Man from Hyundai, the Hyundai colonies. Man from Hyundai and the swamp beast. Man from Hyundai and the snow crabs.
Okay, how far are you taking this bit?
Not even close. Man from Hyundai in hell. Man from Hyundai and the forest of slaves. Man from Hyundai under the lake. Man from Hyundai, Hyundai burning. There's even The Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Hyundai Man, and so much more.
Send you a bit cold to me.
A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Hyundai in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man.
Sounds kinky. Tell me more.
She's laughing at him, belittling him. Between the throne and the Hyundai Man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Hyundai and the Devil Woman.
Sorky, this book is misogynistic.
The entire series is also endearingly racist, if I may add.
Oh, sirs, I know. This really isn't representative of our values, but the store has to cater to its customers.
The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyundai novels.
I will purchase this filth.
It is a bestseller for a reason.
Okay. Where
A
does
small
one find
mountain of colorful
maps?
board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all.
Wonderful browbearing.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family? Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
Don't be so. For playing with friends, I'd recommend.
Okay, nothing there. Where doth one buy a fucking map?
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective Dick Mullen.
Of course. Such violence and immorality. I mean, enjoy.
Shelves filled to the
Okay, what else is here?
Shelves full of biography. Browsing suddenly, a high speed next.
I really.
She understood.
I'm sorry. I did.
Okay, we already bought all of the rest of the books here, I think.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime.
Is that the
Several
map?
maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Map of Martinez. This could work, maybe.
Steal it. I want to buy the map of Martinez.
Officer, discard the thought. For your brave efforts against those thugs, you may have it for free.
Why, thank you.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another, far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme, Ozon, Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics.
Hate to disintegrate into mathematics.
In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you. Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain Revachol. With a radius of 80 kilometers, still, the crown jewel of this Isola would be barely visible.
I'm sure if I could squint, I can see something.
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Mwindi is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds, words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
Yes, let's worship the continents.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
West?
Hudon, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you? No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Let us inspect the map.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner. Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
Okay, fine. Let's get our asses back to the whirling. Nope, I said move. Let's go back to the whirling. And Claudia's room. Upstairs. And inspect the window.
The same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman. A ray of backward motion explodes from the man's mouth, through the window to the roof outside, widening into a radius. A prime.
Time to extrapolate.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More precisely,
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
you even be tall and high enough to get that angle? Or a view from there? B prime, the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
I mean, you have to take wind direction of pretty much any distance, any long distance at least. Yeah, 700 meters is fucking... is pushing it. You need to really know what the fuck you're doing.
This would explain why no one heard the gunshot. The bullet came from far away.
Yeah, but is there any building there tall enough that would give him a view into the hotel room? That's the thing.
1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched. 1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea, as you saw in the coin-operated viewer. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 8B and 33A. The angle would have been extreme and access to the islets is questionable, but it is a possibility.
Yeah, but there's a fucking building in the way.
Then there's the thread the witness left. She did have a first-hand view of the event. Perhaps she found something in the outer reaches of her memory of it. You need to inspect it again.
Where does the thread lead?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime. The island in the bay.
That looks fucking unlikely. She tried to tell us the shot came from the islet. Islet, whatever.
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
There are ruins in that islet. A sunken sea fort, I saw it through the coin-operated view.
I remember.
How'd you know how to do this?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
She had a long time to think about it after, standing on that roof, staring at the glass.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
This is her way of saying sorry.
I find that hard to believe. But at this point, what difference does it make?
It's one of the few places in Martinez we haven't been to.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
Seem unenthusiastic.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
You can go to the island?
The lead is flimsy. You might as well go around Martinez looking under every rock and talking to every person. But what else is there? There, across the grey water, amidst crumbling concrete, a birch tree, and the half-sunken ruins of a flak tower.
What else is there?
Not a lot, no.
Remember an anti-aircraft gun or the ruins of one on the island?
Could be the makings of a sniper's nest.
Why not? Military fortifications are made for that kind of thing.
Kim, let's go to the fucking island.
Okay, let's go to the fucking island. How do we get there? Joyce Messier had her sloop, but she's gone.
We'll let.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
But that is gonna be left for next episode. Thank you all very much for watching. As always, I have been Pope. Please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time.